What's up, everyone? It's been a while that I have seen Bro by here. So good to see you. Alright, hi Marcelo. Hello, Mr. Robe. And everything is great, Mr. Vortex. So let's start with this discussion, which is about Ascension update. Basically, firstly, there is a new update 1.95. We don't know what's new with it, just had a bit of viewing of some bugs that there are in that update. So it's your choice if you want to update or not. No pressure from my end. Bro, your community started growing, good job. Well, it's that voice break was crazy. So it's kind of growing ever since, but the pacing is kind of slow. But now we do need to fasten it up a bit. I'm also expanding in a different game, being Art Hero 2, so that is going to be a bit of help as well. Can you help me beat the king at medium? Yes, sure I can. Just let me know what monsters you have and I can possibly find some way out. Anyways, coming back to the discussion part, then Ascension, if you have not seen my latest video, I told you that CEO has confirmed that we are going to need gems a lot after this update. And by gems, I mean the purple stones, not the mythical gems or others. Marcelo, do you have Hellhound or Kingslayer? Alright, it's Vortex is going to help, I guess. So coming back to the topic then, I forgot what I was talking about, so I have everything but no legendary, no specials. Well, it's great that you don't have them because they have an extreme amount of cost of upgrade now. Like legendary monsters cost 169 million per unit. And that's an insane number, especially for the new players when you don't have any farming charms, be it the gold farming charm or the power stone ones. So 169 million is a crazy number. Alright, Marcelo is going to get some crazy setup from Mr. Vortex. And I hope my mic volume is right. So, getting back to the topic then, wait, will I get some? And another thing, a lot of people are asking me about if charms are still dropping or not. Well, for the old players, especially like me, or I think I cleared Meat of the Matter normal just now, and there was no charm, right? But there should have been. So let's confirm this by playing Evil Summoner on hard. If she drops some stuff, then there exist, and if not, then there is some problem with these charms. So do not worry. Wait, was there some new pack? I'm pretty sure I have bought every single pack of this game, so there was something definitely, but I don't know what it was. You will help me. Yes, I'm sure he will. He seems kind of excited to do that, so damn, it's let's clarify if we are going to get any charm or not. It would be crazy if I get a mythical charm, but is that too much to ask for? How your game runs so fast? I have this 2x speed, right? It works quite well. I think it's even faster than 2x speed. Plus no stalling and stuff. But now see this Frosty, he's going to freeze the big stuff. I mean the big golem, so it's going to make some problem. Rest, everything is fun, everything is fine. Alright, the moment of truth. Will we get some charm? And we will. Yeah, I thought they removed it. I legit thought that they removed it, but they have not. But one thing is to be cleared, all the charms are going to get like a complete overhaul. Everything will get changed, and I hope that's for good. Right now the charms, we literally only need two of them, be it Swift Charm, Rapid Charm, or the Farming Charms. No one use any other thing. So if we get something different, like Vicious Charm gets a bit stronger, and so does the other ones, then hopefully the game will get a bit better. Now, will they change the data from our older charms? That is to be seen. When they previously changed the special charms like Gold one and Power Stone one, I think all of the charms got changed from 450 to 350. And now we will have to see if they will do this again, or our old charms will stay good like the ones they are right now, and newer charms will be different. And I'm especially more excited about the exclusive mythical charms. They are something. How? Wait, did I miss some message? Yeah, I think I missed some message, but that's fine. So what Ascension actually holds is when we all will have the same update. Like, so for this new version 1.95, does this affect older players? Nope, it does not. I have everything like it was before. I checked everything from my monsters to enemies to maps to even inventory and the mailbox. Nothing new, just anticipation of what's Ascension going to be. While for the newer players, there is some stuff like I just saw on Discord a while ago, there was a weird kind of bug. Now I am not sure if it was a bug or not, or it was just a one-off stuff that happened by mistake, but it has to be examined. I will make a video on 1.95 in detail, so just wait for that. Today I had a kind of mood to do this live stream, so I took a bit of liberty from making that video because there is not much as in the content form. If there is some bugs appear and they go. If that happens to you, just like close the game and reopen it and it will be good as normal. But live streams are kind of messy right now. Ever since I got here, it's extremely warm. The temperature, it's like 43 degrees and 44 degrees normally, even during the evening and night period. So it's extremely tough to live stream, especially because the room that I am in, there is no air conditioner here. There is fan slot, but I turn it off, so you guys don't have to listen to that sound. Tell me if... wait, where is... how can I get my game to run so fast? Oh, I have missed a lot of messages. Wait. So it's... hello Mr. ZKEE. What's up? Then Speedy Stacky Mighty. First row. D1 Sluggy Spidey. Second row, Teddy Mocha Spidey. Last row. Alright, second was Spiky. So So you are doing the stacky main. Is stacky really that good anymore? I'm pretty sure spiky will be much better option now. It's kind of a little better than stacky. So for this new version of 195, yeah, I read that. So how can my game run so fast? You just have to buy the 2x speed. I am not sure if they still sell it, but I'm sure it existed. They only removed like mythical extra quests, which they have re-added, and as well as the no ads pack, which Picture said that they will not re-add. So it's kind of a messy situation right now. Tell me if the setup works for you, Marcelo. I am pretty sure it won't, but let's see. It might work. Horus and Charm from Horus. And thank you. Hot AF, isn't it? It's hot. I will say it's like, especially when you're like me. I am not used to this kind of temperature, especially in this season. Like, it's winters right now in Australia, and here it's extreme heat. And when I go back, it's going to be extreme cold. So I'm definitely going to get sick once I return home. So it's not looking good for me so far. And it's even bad for, like, on equipment point of view, since I can't run the game whole day. In afternoons it's like 47 to 48 degree temperature, which is an absolutely insane number even for me. It's, I jokingly say I am a winter god, but now I can see why I am. Alright, where was I? How can I get my game to run so fast? I have already answered. You need to buy 2x speed. If it doesn't work, just grind in GR normal mode and level up more. Or just put the spiky in place of what's its name? Stacky. It might work a bit better. Or if it doesn't work, oh, alright. If you are a new player, the charms from Horus doesn't exist anymore. Yes, they have removed all of the mythical charms. If you had that from before, like if new players had that before they got removed, I think they still keep it, but for old players it still exists, and when the Ascension drops they will re-add the mythical charms, so we might never have to grind them, grind for them. I'm not that good, so listen to him more. He knows what he's doing. Do what he said. Yeah, for new players, I have no idea what to suggest them. There is nothing that I have seen, and there is nothing that I can test. I can only see what's the amount of gold and stuff they need through the data mining stuff that I have learned. But other than that, there is nothing. We can't make strategies, we can't make any working setups, and it's all on Picture because they have made this different two build system in once. So we will have to wait and see how it goes. So if some new player advises something better, then it's good to take that. In short, I am not the master of this game right now. And no old player is, basically. If someone says that they are, then they are probably lying, because there is no way to test anything by ourselves. Damn, it's already very hot, and I have only been streaming for only 15 minutes, and my device is completely hot. Damn. And I have again forgotten to bring my bottle, so give me a second and I will take it. So, welcome me back. I have returned to a room with fan, so let me know if there is any trouble in hearing, like, is my voice clear still, or if there is any weird sound, like, in the background. Confirm or deny, so I can proceed. Anyways, let's start new map. I might even do the walking in the park kind of stream. Where I am just walking in the park and there is some cool breeze going on and I can easily do this kind of live stream there. Alright, one more second. I will just set up my stuff to sit and yeah, I am pretty sure we are not getting content monsters anytime soon. Like Pictures said they would add it in the mid-May, and we all know it's mid-June now, and probably we will not get any Ascension till mid-August. And this presumption comes from the special calendar that Picture has released. I have a big doubt that Ascension drops after that, and then they will focus on something else, and only after that we will get to those cool monsters. So your constant content monsters, I mean contest monsters, are getting a big delay. Do you know why Magma Darkwing has been the weekly special so much lately? Well, enjoy him for the last time in like 1.5 months because he's not returning for a good while now. And Picture was showing a great love to Darkwing because I think Darkwing is going to get something. It may be a third evolution, it may be a different evolution chain, but there is a weird kind of black dragon which is appearing a lot, and it's definitely related to Darkwing. So enjoy him while you can. I mean, while you can. So, anyways, just one confirmation: is my voice clear for the last time? Hello, all. Hello, Mr. I think your name was from R, right? I don't see many differences from old version, but the new way to pay from coins, but in Brazil, is many expensive. No have reason to pay for this. Yes, you definitely don't. Like for me, once I started using the Indian rupee, like in AUD, it's extremely expensive. But once I transferred that to Indian rupee, it became extremely cheap. So I have never went back to AUD. It's obnoxious that Picture does that, but I think all of the gaming companies do that right now. They have an absurdly large amount of sum for some absolutely useless thing that most of the times it doesn't even make sense to buy anything, but still they have it. And I'll go as far as to say that Picture is still on the good side of those people, as some of the game companies, they are absolutely just money hungry freaks. They don't even care if people are enjoying the game, they don't even care if people are actually going to buy anything. They just keep putting on some extra offers for people just in case some stupid idiot person buys them. Like once I bought the special weekly pack which has like 5,555 mythical stones, and I think it was 100k coins, and I bought that. So that, the stupid idiot that we are talking about, that is going to be me. And the other difference is in the invocation. Now don't need more 2 clicks for invocation 10, invocate 10. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think you're talking about summoning, right? The auto summon that they removed, something like that. But another thing that I would love to tell you, that I am working, like not working yet, but there is a plan to make fake Brazilian monsters, just like we have made the fake Filipino gods and the fake African gods. And now we are next going for the Brazilian folklore creatures. I have talked about them a lot. I don't remember the names in the from the back of my head, but we might work on them. Me and Rychard. If you know him, he's a pretty cool artist. So let's see. I would also like to see a pantheon drawing contest. Like we had a monster design contest a while ago, like not well cast, but we are not going to get anything for now. I hope we do get those special new monsters pretty soon, but from the way pictures going, I have my high doubts about it. So we will have to wait and see how it goes. And while at it, a Pantheon design contest would be pretty cool, as we definitely need some new mythicals. It has been over 8 months now that we got any mythical. So, not 8 months, I think it's almost an year. The last one was Aztec gods, and it was in the last, like I think last May. So it's more than an year that we have any new mythicals. Not good at all. I think mythicals are pictures greatest type, and if they are ditching on them, then you can very well see how reluctant picture is about their profitability. And then they say that they don't have money. So so many unreleased monsters. Exactly. Like if I discuss about them, it's going to be like 30 to 40 monsters that we have seen but still don't know what they are. And it goes like, first and foremost, we have, of course, the 6 monsters that won the monster design contest, being your, what was your monster's name? I remember one Blissey, one was not Mimic. Yeah, that was yours, right? Then it's not Mimic, and then 4 others. Like those were bad. I only endorsed 2 of those good monsters. So, but still, there are 6. And then after that, we have Sigma Slime King, and then we have Sigma Jeeves, and if we just consider these 2, then it goes to 8. And then we have either 12 or 11 zodiac monsters that need to be added. So that goes to, I think my maths is pretty bad, but it should be 19 or 20. So we have 19 or 20 special monsters that should get added. And after that we have Iron Fan, we have that weird line kind of thing, and then we have Athena. I recently made a weird kind of AI generated art for Athena, and it looked quite good, but still. And then if you remember Milky, we have 2 special things, like from those leaked images. One with weird blue hair. I don't know. I think it's wearing a golden helmet and blue kind of hair, so it looks kind of a new monster, but I am not sure. But then after that we have Exo Kevin, Sarah Felina, and all sorts of those different monsters. So in totality, a lot of new stuff that Picture can add, but Picture is too dumb to actually add them. I am excited for the Plague Doctor one. Yeah, it's not. It's all right. Plague Doctor. Yeah, I. That's the one I hate the most for some personal reasons. But if there is one monster I'm going to put in F tier all the time, it's going to be the Plague Doctor. So embrace yourself for that already. So I think it's a good idea to make an actual tier list for all the known added monsters, like unreleased monsters, so I can make a tier list according to not their power, not their abilities, but how good of an idea and how good of a monster they potentially can be. So simply a tier list based on potential is it would be fun. So maybe in 2 or 3 days. I like that idea. I'm like, wow. If you think about it, if even if we get the Ascension, there is still a lot of stuff that Picture is going to constantly change. Like, balancing should never be static, it should always be variable and change according to the new additions. So, if we think that it's going to stay stable after that, then I don't know for how long that would be. Eventually, monsters will keep on getting more and more powerful. That's exactly what happened with like this build. Pixio started with the Mythicals having 360 base power, and as the time went on, Mythicals had 540 total base power, which yeah, it did not made any sense. So we will definitely have Sukomyomi. Looks very cool too. Yeah, I did not like that either. And the one I disliked the most, it was that banana. I think it was a banana face thing that did not make any sense. I don't know what Picture staff and Picture creators smoke, but it's definitely some crazy stuff that they do. And I can't criticize them too much either because they also picked two of my friendly monsters being Blessy and not Mimic. So it's kind of in a gray area. So I think it's like they first must have picked Blessy and not Mimic, and then they smoked the stuff, and then they started picking any random stuff, especially that Plague Doctor and that banana kind of thing. Chimpanzini bananini. Looks like brain rot monster. Yeah, I exactly said that. It's literally Chimpanzini bananini. So they are most probably going to add the Italian brain rot, and if you think about it, Summoner's Greed had the potential to have that brain rot before it became mainstream, so it would have been a big marketing. But Picture being Picture, they are going to add a dead meme to the game like Sigma Chiefs, and like Sigma Chief meme is literally dead because the dog is dead now. But they are going to add it after like whatever time, let's say in 6 months or 4 months, it will not have the same impact that it could have had. And same goes for the Italian brain rot. Now, if you ask me, I think Picture's best thing that they did was with kaijus, Kevin, Monkey, and even the Cheeps itself. When Cheeps got added, he was mainstream, but now it's not really. And that's the main reason why Cheeps was actually too famous when it got added. People wanted that, and people actually wanted to see that. And my one of the first videos that actually blew up a lot outside of the YouTube, like I don't know, it has some shady site, like which was talking about Summoner's Creed, and it has posted my videos link there. So that popped up a lot, and I think that picture's missing on that kind of stuff. Though it's not good to capitalize on every trending stuff, but for a game of picture size and caliber, I think it's not bad if they get some extra money from doing that. Maybe it will place a banana peel that stuns enemies who step on it or something. Yeah, it could be. Or Picture can actually go with the brain rot stuff and actually make a chimpanzee banana. If you don't know what that is, I will I will just suggest you that you'd never ever try to find it. It's if I have to tell you about all of those brain rots, I think I know a lot of them. Like Tralalero Tralala. And then there's what's that? Bombardiro Crocodilo and Bombardini Guzini. And then there's Tung 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 Sahur. And then there's of course Chimpanzini Bananini, and like a lot of them. It's uncountable and still increasing. So Pixiu can actually add them if they want. Yeah, I don't know who thought those were a good idea, because when I see them, I have no clue what I'm looking at. Just that's what makes them super funny. The time I started noticing them, it was like if Tralalero Tralala or Bombardiro Crocodilo would win. And it was extremely funny and out of the blue that I had no idea what's going on. It was literally everywhere. And now it has been like toned down a bit, but still extremely famous. I'd actually love to see a monster kind of thing like that. It's not a bad idea even now for Picture to actually have that. It's still been 35 minutes. I have been doing this for like an hour now. But I think we have to sit for 25 more minutes or at least 15 more minutes. I will do it for 50 minutes in total, and before I knew what they were, someone in my game kept on repeating Bombardilo Crocodilo. Yeah, isn't it extremely funny? I think the first time I heard about them, I literally remembered all of their names and started spamming it in Discord. Bombardiro Crocodilo. And I think I have again got it on my brain, and tomorrow is going to be all about this Italian brain rot. Wait, let me think about more of them. I think I can remember a few. Or I can just search and take their names. Wait. Just so we know every single one of them. Let me just Google it. Brain rot Italian animals. Alright, let's see how many of these are. I think there is at least going to be 20 of them, if I remember right. So, there is Tralalero Tralala, which is a little shark wearing boots. Yeah, then when people started translating them, it got crazy. Yeah, that says fine. I really don't mind any of it. Like, I remember this Bombardiro Crocodilo had some kind of. I forgot the word, but It was kind of in controversy, so but it's still funny because then second is Bombardiro Crocodilo. Then third is Tung 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 Sahur. Then next is Bellarino Cappuccina. Bellarina Cappuccina. That is kind of funny. Then there is a ninja one which I have never heard of before. It's Cappuccino Assassino. Then there is one cactus elephant named Liri Larila. What kind of stupidity is that? I mean, you will. There needs to be some kind of origin of these things, right? But it just appeared out of the blue. There was no context. There was no like zero awareness where it came from, but it just started to happen one day and now it's stuck in our mind, so it's definitely a brain rot. And along with that, if you remember, there is a cat. Ooh, ee, ee, ah, ee, oh, ooh, ee, ee, ah, ee. I There is a day I was just doing this ooh, ee, ee, ah all day long, and then I was like, what am I doing? But it's out of control. It's like brain getting controlled. So dark side of internet, I think the shark with blue shoes is pretty controversial. No, it's uh wait, let me think. Tralalero tralala. Yeah, it is the shark one. I don't know the words, but it is the shark one. You are absolutely right. But who cares, right? And I have again got that ooh ee ah ee in my head. Not something good, especially considering my age. I am much older than doing such ooh ee stuff, but it just happens. You can't control it, it controls your mind. You'll have to be stronger. And if I remember any other brain rot, it. And then there is that German song, Auf the High. I mean, Erika. It's stuck in my head. I have tried to get rid of it a lot of times, but every time I open the Instagram feed, all I hear is the Erika song. So I don't know if that is more controversial. If you are religious, it's controversial. Uh, yeah, well, I guess yes. I think that was the issue. I think it's more about if you care about such stuff, then it's a problem. And it includes not only religious people, but also the media houses which actually cover such stuff. And along with every such little, like the controversy craving people, they hate such stuff. And I guess it worked, though I don't think it was actually what it actually meant was that. So might have to rethink and reconsider. I had a friend who said he was a little German, and ever since he's been singing Erica. It's a really good song. I don't know why people demonize it with the Nazi stuff. Is like if you consider about let's talk about something deep now. It may be controversial, but so was Tralalero Tralala. So the controversial stuff is freedom of thoughts and expression, freedom of speech, and liberty in general. It's bound to a specific set of thoughts. Like if you think about America is great, if you think about specific thing, if you are not talking against a specific religions, then it's all covered under the freedom of speech, the liberty. And once you move to the different side, I guess we consider them as criminals because of the Holocaust thing, which cannot be debated. It happened and it was bad. But on the same side, Japanese people were very bad as well. And but I have never seen the empire getting that much hate, except Chinese people. Chinese people hate Japanese just for their empire thing. But just because it was not European, they were good. I mean, they were not as bad. And then we come to the Russian part of thing. Russians were quite bad as well. But as long as the World War was happening, nothing happened against Russia. And just after the nuclear kind of thing happened and both countries divided and the Cold War started, Russia suddenly became bad, which I'm sure all of the countries actually are. There is no heaven and no saints, at least in the geopolitics. So, considering that one side is good and one is bad, be it the Nazi guy or the Russians or the Americans, it's kind of tough to argue. I went a little bit more philosophical there, but it happens. So, considering that it is just bad and branding a specific song, such a beautiful song actually, Erika is extremely beautiful, but just because it has a bit of connection with the Germany, it has been demonized. So that's what we need to fight. Alright, where did I left you? Bro, where are you from? Well, I am a technical hybrid between Indo-Australian. So if that works for you. Few of them were pretty bad, but I don't see why it matter. You can't stop it. Yeah, I feel like Chinese been hating on everyone. No, Chinese actually don't hate everyone. They're just opportunistic, idiotic kind of creatures. They claim everything. They say this is mine and this is mine and this is mine, while none of it is theirs. The land they control themselves, that is also mostly acquired and wasteland. It has no use. So I have no idea what Chinese mindset is, that they just want everything to be theirs. Well, most of the older versions, the maps they use, they're mostly like 800 years old and 1200 years old, and that's completely idiotic. So yeah. Oh, hey Mr. Vixard. By the way, this stream is happening because Vixard told me about this Prism app. Otherwise, I had no idea how to do it, so thank you. I think it's crazy people will hate on Erika, but then listen to the song like King Von. I don't know what King Von song is. And yeah, another thing that I remember from that. By the way, Mr. Vixard, are are you aware of anything that's going to come in the Summoner's Greed? Because if you are, I think it's the best time to post that video. Yeah, the other thing that I was going to talk, I remember now, the N word. It has been so, like, it has become a taboo to not say that, while my ancestors did not enslave them. I'm pretty sure yours did not enslave them either, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Wixard's ancestors did not enslave them anymore either. So, taking a specific slang, like I cannot say that word even in my language if it's mean totally different. So, the thing is, by doing such a thing, we are just putting United States as a top global reader, global leader, but I really dislike that. Regional languages like Chinese has the word nega, then Korean has the word, and then Japanese has the word, and then Hindi has the word. And I think a lot of languages have that word, but they can't use it freely, even on internet. We type it here, like if I put the word on YouTube title, YouTube will most likely do it like a community guideline strike or something, which is not good. Or at least we are going to get restricted if not community guideline. So that need to be changed. King Von the artist sung about committing crimes and things. Alright, I will definitely listen to that song. Just to confirm it, some stuff is so gore that I don't know how you can even compare them to one of these beautiful songs. And especially all the good German songs, be it Erika or Luftballon, they are all from the same period, the World War kind. So they are all going to be related to German, and we can't help with that. But I think it's enough of the stream now. Wait. Nice stream. Do you think that the Ascension update will be too big, like the Cosmic Tower, Cosmic Pantheon, and Charms update? If you consider, like, Ascension is already been dropping for the new players. There is new balancing and new summoning system and new leveling up system. At least a lot of things are going to change. What Why we see it as big, because the people are getting it, like the new players, they're getting it as picture adds one thing in one update, then they remove it in the second, then they re-add it in the third, and then same for the balancing. They increase the power, they decrease the power, they increase again, and that's when everything is tested. We will get the Ascension. So for us, it's just going to be like, yeah, the stats has been changed, the we have a little more new monsters, and we have a little more few new maps. The leveling up system is different, but since we have seen it already, I don't think it's going to be that exciting anymore. Having the two streams of new and old players, a picture has kind of messed up, and we are not excited anymore, at least for the kind of excitement it had when we first got mythicals, or during the cosmic, or the ocean mythicals, or the pirate cats. Those were the extremely big updates. Now the kind of thing that this Ascension will do is same as what 1000 levels did. 1000 levels was big. It was the biggest thing that we had anticipated for so long, as the news came out like almost 7 months ago. And same is happening with the Ascension. The anticipation is going to be so huge that even I know, and I'm sure even you know from your experience, Pixio is not going to deliver to that extent that we are hoping for. So it's most likely going to be kind of disappointing stuff. I usually stay optimistic, especially when talking to the people, as little or big, creators make a little big difference. So it's not going to be extremely big of an update, as at least for the content matter. But let's see. It's all speculation anyway. Crazy Story by King Bone would be good to prove it. Yeah, I will definitely check it. It's Hello, Mr. Reborn. Yeah, you are late. It's You're like 50 minutes late, and I am about to end the stream as well. So you just made it at the time. Never is too late. So yes, should I end the stream now? Like, am I allowed? Anyone got any questions? By the way, I have played the Radical Red. I think I should just post it as a members only video. And it will be erased from the gallery. The game is not that fun, so I'm pretty sure none of you is going to get bored of that. Like, do not care if I post it or not. So yes, it's going to the members only. But anyways, now I will end the stream. Any little question if you want to know. Hello, Mr. Shrek. It reminded me of a parrot. There was a video on Instagram. A parrot, every time it messes up something, like the owner would show it different stuff and it would take the name that what that stuff is, and every time it mess up or forget, it just says Shrek. Yeah, so the stream should be over now, right? Say bye byes. I guess then. Alright. Goodbye, see you all. I hope you liked this stream. I will still make a proper video on 1.95 and I will wait for what Mr. Vixar do when the Ascension drops. I hope we can thrash on Picture together. Yeah, see you later, Terminator.